At that point, I just couldn't wrap my head around there being a God. I couldn't believe that there was one. When I came home from school, my brother's car was in the driveway, and I was really confused, and so I went into my parents' bedroom because they were both home, which was also odd because they didn't get home for another few hours. So I asked them what's going on. My mom's just in the corner crying. My brother got in a car wreck. He woke up one day before school, smoked K2, got in his car, had a seizure, and hit a brick wall going like 50 miles an hour. His front left tire was underneath his driver's seat. The police officer said that if he wasn't wearing his seatbelt, he wouldn't be alive today. I got super depressed, and I actually started cutting. A friend of mine at school told the counselor, who called my parents, and then they took me to a Christian therapist, and I just kind of moved my way through it, just going through the motions, giving the answers I knew I should, not the answers that I were truthful most of the time. I never really dealt with those issues. They're still always there. A few months later, I started getting into drugs and alcohol. I don't think there was a day that I wasn't either high or drunk. My grades were suffering, and so they gave me an ultimatum that if I got my grades up and I stayed clean, that I would get to stay at Jinx. That didn't happen, and so halfway through my 9th grade year, I moved to Bixby. There was no one that I could get drugs from because I didn't know anyone, and so my parents forced me to go to every church event, but I was an atheist and I hated every minute of it. It got to the point to where I couldn't do it anymore. And I texted my dad and I just told him, Dad, I need help and I don't know what to do. And so they actually they put me through a program here at the church called Peace in the House. They helped me deal with pretty much everything. They just showed me in scripture how to deal with things. And since then, I really have not gotten depressed, and I haven't had a panic attack since that day, actually. And it's not that stuff is just gone, because it's still there, but God is also there. And with Him being there, it makes everything so much easier. When times like that come, when it gets hard, I know that I can pray and I can read the Bible, and it's not gonna immediately get rid of all those problems, but it's gonna give me peace and joy, and He's gonna help me get through it.